So traders, that's a wrap for the markets today. Today I'm going to be having a look at across the markets all there. Plus also I'll be sharing with you my thoughts on the long-term analysis when it comes to what's probably going to happen at the start of next year in this video. I'm also going to be talking about gold and silver as well too. I reckon gold is the gold mine, no pun intended. And also I want to be teaching you one sort of free indicator you can use right now when using your trading to make sure you are giving yourself the best chances of hopping on a really successful trade. So that's what I want to cover with you today, guys. We have a lot of stuff that we want to go through with today, so let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, before we do start, I have an announcement to make. Obviously we're getting towards the end of 2023 and next year I personally am doing a live trading challenge. Me personally, where I'm going to be starting with an account around about say $5,000, maybe even half that, right? I'm still deciding over the next couple of days where I'm going to start with, but $5,000 or less. And my goal is, again, I'm personally doing this with my money, and my goal is to grow that into six figures by the end of next year. So that's my goal through my trading, is taking trades and my trading account and growing that from 5,000 into six figures. Now, and again, I may even start a lot less than that. Now, this is so exciting. I'm just absolutely so excited about this, and I'm jumping out of my skin because this is going to really show a lot of people how do you actually realistically grow a small account into a big account throughout the year? What sort of trades do you take? What sort of risk do you take? And so on and so forth. So if you are interested in joining me and watching me throughout all of 2024 and getting my coaching and getting my strategies and exactly the strategy I'm going to be using for this challenge, and to watch me personally take on this challenge through all of 2024, then that second link in the description there, click on that, go fill out the application form and book a call with me, and then I'll personally give you a call to give you all the details about it and how you can join it and how you can join the small group that I'm going to be sharing this with, and so on and so forth. So that second link in the description there, guys. So let's go have a look at the actual stock market itself. Stock market pretty much just been going sideways through here. You can see it's just really just holding through here. We may end up having one more little push to the upside. The really big thing I'm watching for right now is that, or should I say that the warning sign that I'm seeing right now when it comes to the markets is this here. This is always a warning sign for people that are trying to go long in the markets right now. And look at this here. So we're at the extreme greed right now when it comes to the markets here. And we go look at the timeline. And look at this here, this timeline here. You can see that whenever we do get up towards these points up here, that's when we need to start to say, oh, I think we need to slow down just a little bit through here, right? Slow down just a little bit through when it comes to the actual stock market itself. And so we can see all through here as well too. This is when people are really, really getting greedy. So this is mainly for the actual market itself and probably for the stock market. We've got the S&P 500 having a really nice move to the upside. And so again, guys, this is where probably the euphoria phase is probably getting towards the end of this euphoria phase before we see some form of consolidation or just what's called a resting period, right? What's called a resting period in the market. Because I like to see the markets as like a bit of an energy field, right? Look at this here. So as the market went up for a while, guess what? Then we end up having a bit of a resting period before we actually went through another move again, right? So if we go look at the Dow Jones, same thing for the Dow Jones, right? So same thing is that we're having a very big, long, extended move to the upside. So we may get one more push to the upside. If we do get this, it's going to be a fake out, not the start of another big leg to the upside. It's probably then going to hold and then possibly reverse on you. So if we do get one more little push to the upside, just know where we are in the cycle of things and know that we are at the levels of extreme greed in the marketplace right now. So this is exactly what we're seeing all through here when it comes to the Dow Jones and what's happening through there as well too. Let's go look at and we'll go look at the Nasdaq as well too, and the same sort of situation here, but the Nasdaq hasn't quite been as vertical as the others, but we are still pretty strong through there. We are really, really, really strong, and we have just been holding through here. So once again, if we do get one more push to the upside, like that there, we're probably going to hold and then possibly even come back down through to there. So that's what I'm seeing when it comes to the gold market, and why I believe we could quite possibly be getting towards the end. If we do get one, if this happens, it's going to be a fake out. It's going to be a sucker rally. Don't be fooled by if it does happen, especially over the Christmas period through there. Let's go look at the actual gold prices through here. And the thing is, traders, is I was actually doing some analysis for my private clients. And if you're interested in joining me, if you're interested in joining my private client group, which simply means, guys, I give you my trading strategy, I give you my scans, and I'm there every single day coaching you and helping you. I run up open a room every day for my clients, and you can log in, and every day you can see what I'm doing in the marketplace, but also I'm there coaching you and helping you and getting better and better. So not only can you see what I'm doing all the time, but I'm there also coaching you and helping you through there. If you'd like 2024 to be the best year ever, where not only are you getting powerful strategies, but you're seeing what I'm actually doing with my own raw money, and then on top of that, I'm coaching you every day. This is not once a week, this is every day for all of 2024. Then again, guys, that's second link in the description. Click on that, book a call with me, and I'll be happy to walk you through all the details and see if you're a good fit for what I'm looking for 2024. So we can see here that looking at this gold market here is that one of the really big things we can see with this gold market is that we're still in a nice upward trend, and we're through here. And I was telling my private clients, I was saying, guys, get ready. This actually could be the sign of a new strong breakout from here. And we didn't quite get a real strong breakout, right? We got a breakout, but it just slowly, what's called drifting, right? What you want to see with these breakouts is you want to see big bars, right? You want to see this sideways, and then you want to see like a real strong bar and then a strong bar. That's what you want to see. If you don't end up getting that in the marketplace, then guess what? Then you actually then start to see what's happening right now, where it just dribbles up and then it just dribbles back, right? So we can see that that's what's going on all through there, and what's happening in this situation from here. Low, high, low. But I do believe, guys, that we're possibly going to see, this is now getting a bit of a pullback. So if I look at let me go back to this chart here. Let's go to the hourly chart. One thing I am seeing is this whole level of support and resistance all through here. So what could quite possibly happen now with gold on a short-term level is that we actually could quite possibly then see this thing pull back, have a hold. If we do get that and we get something like that and a breaking of the high, we get something like this over the next couple of days, because this is an hourly chart we're looking at, then I would expect to see this thing have a nice move to the upside from there. And then also looking at silver as well too. Silver is actually been slowly just sort of just going up from there. And it's one of those things, right? It's not strong. And what I mean by that is that if you go look at the actual, when I'm looking at the price movements of things, right, I'm looking at the strength of moves, right? The strength of moves. And so we have this level from here to here. As you see how strong that is from there to there. See these what's called buying legs. Notice how strong those are there, right? Strong up. Okay, so that's what's strong. But look at that. You see how that's more like, if that's strong, see how that's more like it's a slower move up. So it was just slowly going up through there instead of having really big strong moves. And as you can see, even from here to here, that was actually a much stronger move. You can see the angle of it, very, very, very strong. And then this here. The reason why this is important is because when you start to get something like this, it's telling you that even though we're going up, it's very slow, and the buyers are very, very, very weak with this. So the really interesting thing about silver on the hourly chart is that you can see we actually broke below this significant. We had this movement through the upside here, and now we actually broke back below through here. So if we do not get back above this sort of $24.50 level, silver could be getting a bit more of a pullback through here, or a bit more of a drop when it comes to that level from there to there. Also looking at the GDX as well too. So the GDX still really squeezing up, but the GDX is really squeezing up into this triangle pattern. As you can see, we're developing these low points through here. And we have this resistance all through here as well too. So really big, strong resistance. And then so we're sort of holding that through here. So we could actually start to see a really nice move to the upside. What you don't want to see is something like this, where it comes down, comes like that, and then breaks below this level through here. If we get something like that, then we could be getting ready for something like that to happen. On the GDX there, let's go look at the GDXJ. Pretty much the same sort of thing when it comes to the GDX, that whole major resistance level there. We are squeezing up into this overall sort of triangle pattern. So we're definitely getting a lot of bullishness activity through there when it comes to the GDX. And let's go look at the SIL. And the SIL, same sort of thing. We're definitely getting a nice movement to the upside, developing these higher lows and a move to that there. But we're not strong yet, right? You can see overall, if you look at these overall bases, we're still pretty much just down and up. There's no real sort of strong movement out of the markets as of yet anyway. So that's what we're looking at through there when it comes to the markets. Now, guys, I want to finish off today's video with teaching you one thing that you can do to start to increase your odds on your side of doing really, really well in the markets. And that is looking at the markets in a way where we're looking at if we look at the daily charts through here, we might be looking at daily charts to make a decision. Always look at the next, or what I call the higher time frame, right? So if it's a daily chart you're looking at, always keep an eye on the weekly charts. Now, why is that important, right? Because if I bring up this chart here, what I've got here is I've got a 24 moving average on a weekly chart. That's all I got there. It's just one. And as you can see, by utilizing this moving average from here, as you can see, whenever we are strong trending in a direction, that means we have strong momentum. And you can see that, look what happens to the market. Bounces off, bounces off, bounces off, bounces off. And then we eventually come to an end. Because we eventually do come to an end at some point. And then look what happened. As we're coming down through here, strong, 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 strong. Look what in the market comes bouncing off, because what? Because it's strong. And then now we're starting to flatten out a little bit through here. So then it starts to go sideways. And then now look what even happened just recently, right? Came up through here, strong to the upside. Now we didn't get a bounce off, did we? But what ended up happening, we came down and then we had another move to the upside because the moving average was very strong to the upside. So this is one thing that, guys, that actually today I was talking with my private clients and I was talking to them about, like, this is the powerful thing about utilizing this all through here as well too. And I think in that free trading course I'm giving away, that first link in the description there, guys, in that free trading course I'm giving away, I think it's phase number 2. So you get 4 different phases in that free trading course. Phase number 1 is about the foundations, the biggest mistakes you're making and what goes into a good trader. Phase number 2 is about chart reading, the techniques that's been working since the 1950s. Part number 3 is all about advanced chart reading techniques. And part number 4 is about my trading system and what it is and how to utilize it and so on and so forth. But also, when you do get access to that free trading course, that first link in the description, then the very first video you get is a step-by-step video walking you through exactly what my trading system is all about. I only really use one type of trading setups in the markets, and I teach you that for free. Again, that's that first thing in the description. But the purpose of me saying that is that I'm always looking at where this is, because if I can get a good, strong momentum on these weekly charts, then looking for good daily trades is always going to be much more powerful. You're probably going to get a much bigger move trying to trade with the overall 24 moving average, especially if it's trending nicely. If we do get that, then we're probably likely to get a really big move out of the markets.